Alright, what do you want to start with?
Maybe we should have thought about this when we started recording. We should have the structure.
We need structure. What have you done this weekend?
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, hi, I'm Jacob.
I'm a nerd. That's a lie. I'm Dylan.
Hello, nerd. What's your
Welcome to our podcast.
I was wondering, you're just going to go by nerd? That's fine. I'll just change it. Oh, crap. Hang on a second.
No, don't do it.
Had your full name on.
Damn it, you've done it. Now, change it to normal.
Okay.
Take 3.
Okay, this is the third take. Should I just not cut out the other 2 takes just to make this as awkward as possible?
If you want.
Okay.
Let's put it at the end like a blooper session.
We'll have no bloopers. There will be no editing. This will be start to finish. I will be the bleeps. If you swear, I will go bleep right after you've sworn. Please don't do it, bro. What did I say?
You said the C word ends in rap.
Crap. That's not a swear word.
But
Is
depends
it?
on what depends who's listening.
Is crap a swear word? From Google, parents.com, so this will be a really good place to find out if it's a swear word. The verdict on the word crap is that while it may be selectively acceptable at home, it is considered mild profanity in public. Alright, I guess I won't say the C word anymore. Cruddle sticks.
Holy. Something on a cracker.
Alright, fire away. What should we discuss first? I mean,
Alright, you know what? The most recent thing we watched, Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut.
oh
That is still fresh.
boy. 4 hours of pure hiccups. Excuse me.
Pure hiccups.
That's where I'm going down, to be honest. Just hiccups, just the rest of this night. See, I think it was just a mild case of I swallowed water too quickly.
Right.
Well, okay, I guess. What did you think?
Was so much better than the first one. This edit was so much better.
Yeah, it may have been longer than what most people are willing to sit through, but
It was long.
But it worked.
It is.
Because when I watched the first one, I remember getting like towards the end of it, or like the end scene where they're fighting Steppenwolf, and thinking, well, I have no connection to anybody that's shown themselves yet. I don't understand why I should give a damn about any of these characters. And I just felt lost. But with this one, because it went into such depth with everyone's sort of background, I say such depth, the Flash, I guess you have as much depth as you need with the Flash. Just seeing how cheeky he is in the dog shop, getting his job. But yeah, I just felt so much more like, just felt like I cared. And Cyborg, he did such a good job of just making him feel like someone that you're like, holy crap, you've been through so much. And Joss Whedon's one, it's like, yeah, he was like this football player who's turned to a robot. Let's just move on from that now and not even consider caring about it. And there was so much slow motion.
Hold on. Someone's calling me.
I'll be back after these messages. This is still going to record. I'm just going to eat sweets on camera. This isn't a sponsor. And kittens are incredible. I used to eat Haribo back in the day. 1 packet a day. I'd finish them in a disgustingly quick amount of time. Easily within 10-15 minutes. And then I became a vegetarian. September of... We're in 2021, right? I think 2019, 2018, 2019, 2020. Became a vegetarian at some point. And had to say goodbye to Haribo's. But then candy kittens. Oh, hello. I was just talking about our non-sponsor candy kittens. Giving a little sob story.
Give a little shout out.
Yeah. There was no editing.
And we're back after a slight intermission. Where were we? I forgot.
Slow motion. Alright, go on. What do you think?
But you're saying I don't know anymore.
Huh?
I don't know what we're at. You're saying something about slow motion.
Yeah, that was my point. Just so much slow motion.
I liked it. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole when he was running around in the ring, right, and said he was charging up the electricity, I don't understand why he couldn't hold on anymore.
Well, I guess if you tried running around for like ages, I guess even the Flash got his limits.
He's the Flash.
Yeah, but he's gonna have his limits. Like he has to push himself to run faster than the speed of light.
Also, where's his speed healing?
It was there.
No, that was slow healing. No.
Yeah, but even in like the TV show, when he gets injured, he takes like less time than a normal person to heal. It's not instant. I don't know much about the comic book character, but I'm talking about good old Barry Allen on the CW's Flash. The true Flash, by the way.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller did a really good job, but he is not my Flash. My Flash. I don't know what his character's
Grant Gustin?
No, his real name is Barry Allen. I don't care who he is in real life. He is the Flash. I do care who he is in real life. He looks like a nice person. But he is Barry Allen.
Also, I can't wait for fucking Darkseid just to return.
How much Darkseid was there in the Joss Whedon one?
From what I remember, there's like very short clip. Like, was there none?
Because
He got mentioned a lot.
Okay, so I've got an article which has the differences. This article is from vulture.com by James Grebe. Sorry.
Which is his name, but carry on.
Okay, here we go. So, Steppenwolf, the villain in Justice League, isn't actually that big of a deal in the comics because he's really a lackey for his nephew, Darkseid. What? So, although the theatrical release of Steppenwolf makes subtle references to new gods, the Snyder cut makes it clear that he's working on behalf of Darkseid. So, Darkseid appears in the flashback to the Battle of Earth, but he does appear a lot more in the Snyder cut, but you just see Darkseid in the flashback apparently in Joss Whedon's cut. And they're fighting the old gods like Zeus and was it Zeus? Yeah, it was Zeus and his electric son. No, not electric son. I want to say Hercules. It's not Hercules.
Poseidon? No.
No,
One of his sons.
Yeah, one of the powerful ones. Okay, cool. So yeah, Snyder did a good job because
Bring back the Snyderverse. We need it. We want it. We love it.
did quite enjoy it. What did you think then of that scene at the end?
It needed more explanation. It did. It just looks like a random scene, but unless you know what that scene was about, it makes no sense to the whole thing.
Me, I didn't watch Batman versus Superman. I had no idea what that was about. But yeah, it turns out, because from that film there was flashback. No, not flashback. The Flash came to Bruce to say Lois is the key or something, wasn't it? And then there was a wasteland scene or something, I think there was.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw the movie once in the cinema and that was it.
Yeah, probably should have watched that film
never
again.
Watched it again. Didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting fact. So, do you know how the Martian Manhunter came out there to visit Bruce?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, it was meant to be the Green Lantern and then Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern as well.
Really?
But Warner Brothers said no, so then Jack Chandler had to go with what he had with Martian Manhunter.
Interesting. So, why would they have? Because I saw it wasn't the Green Lantern. It was one of
the lanterns holding the ring, and it's Darkseid tried to catch it.
Yeah.
Someone tried to catch it. Yeah.
What is the Green Lantern? See, this is probably going to be the worst thing for DC fans to listen to because I have such bad knowledge of it.
I mean, I'm more Marvel than DC, but yeah.
You know, I'm learning about it. So, where are Green Lanterns from? That's not even what they're called.
Should have put Green Lantern's origins. I've never seen a Green Lantern movie, but everyone's saying it's terrible. Not saying it is. Everyone's saying it's terrible.
I guess it's just internet culture. Everyone's said enough about it for like me to understand it's a terrible film, and the whole Deadpool little side jab or just little jab anyway. The Green Lanterns. Oh, so they are Green Lanterns. I wasn't wrong. That's what they're called. Interesting. Okay, cool. So Warner Brothers were like, go away. So Martian Manhunter came instead.
Not having that. Yeah.
That's another thing. Martian Manhunter was, I'm guessing he also wasn't in the Joss Whedon film.
No. He might be, we're just not knowing about it because he can take any form.
Yeah. The thing is, with the whole Snyderverse, if he went into that effort to put him in the film to set up something is going to happen and he will be needed, because obviously Darkseid's coming back.
100% he's coming back, but will we ever see that film?
Well, hopefully they'll realise there's a lot of money in this. People want to see it. I certainly want to see it.
Yes, everyone does.
Yeah.
This should have come up before, instead of the other one. 100%. It got ruined. That's why.
Look, end of the day, Warner Brothers, they own it, so they'll do whatever the hell they want to. Which is, you know, they took on Joss Whedon, the man who thankfully created Buffy, unthankfully created the Avengers film.
Why is your beef, bruv?
Why? Why?
So you're saying...
Why did the Hulk and Natasha have to have a thing?
So you're saying it's like a beast and a girl, yeah? So what's wrong with Beauty and the Beast? Is that also wrong?
No, because the whole premise about Beauty and the Beast is the fact the Beast is a beast. He used to be a man, and he's trying to learn humility and how to be nice to people and find the one true love, who Belle happens to be, which is the complete opposite of any girl he thought he'd ever meet, and turns out he learns from it. The Hulk is a scientist who became green and angry. He doesn't need to
But
find...
in origin stories, his dad made him like that. It wasn't his choice.
You're talking about Hulk or Beauty and the Beast?
Hulk.
Oh.
Hulk. The original movie was a very shit movie. Very shit. Very, very, very shit movie.
Which original one? Are we talking about Edward Norton's, or are we talking about Eric Banner's?
It's the revamp of the old series, but when Hulk was super, super, super dark green.
Are we talking about the film with the military scene in the desert where he's running through and jumping?
And he just leaps over the whole desert.
Yeah, I love that one. Oh God, actually I completely forgot which one that was. Eric.
Then Hulk just gets progressively smaller and smaller in every movie.
Yeah, because he was huge in that. I remember watching that for the first time, thinking every time it appeared on screen, it was just bigger and bigger and bigger. And then in the Avengers one, the Hulk is just the same size no matter how angry he is. He's like, I'm angry, but I'll stay the same size, because the thing was a bit ridiculous to get the size of like a full-grown elephant.
So what are we
talking about
again? I don't know. We're for such a tangent, man.
Oh yeah, you were.
But yeah, so why can't she love the Hulk? The Hulk is technically the same thing. The once was a man, and now turns into a beast. Why can't he find love?
Okay, what does that do for the story?
Why does it have to be part of the story?
Because that's how storytelling works.
Yeah, but she found a connection to how to calm him down. Right? He found that connection. He, in his old mind, enjoyed that connection. Eventually, when the time came at the end of the movie, he had to leave that connection behind and went wherever he floated off to. Ended up to be, where was it? What was the place called in Thor? Garbage Land? What was it?
Jeff Goldblum's house. I don't remember.
He ended up there. Like, it doesn't have to be part of the story, but
yeah, okay.
Why not?
Okay, with the whole calming him down thing, fair enough. But with all the scenes between them where they were sharing endearing, loving looks between each other, I mean, you can be friendly with someone and still do this and calm them down. You don't have to fall in love with them and then turn Black Widow into a sappy woman, because she's not. She's a badass, and he softened her up like a sponge.
You know what? I felt like there was meant to go somewhere with that, but it didn't. I feel like it just didn't happen.
Didn't, because it was dumb. And when you see Bruce meeting up with Natasha for the first time, he looks at her, she looks at him, and then you can see in that moment they're like, we've killed this, forget about it, and then you just move on. Perfect.
Who would win in the fight? If Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet or Darkseid?
I mean, it's got to be Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, because
I've seen every possible outcome when the people were explaining it and saying Darkseid would win. There's one scene in the Snyder cut, it came, like, it happened. You know when he was in mid-fight and then suddenly he saw beams around him, like a cube formation type thing?
And who was in mid-fight? Darkseid?
Yeah, like when he's in Earth for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Mid-fight, there's like random beams around him, like laser beams. He can just do that at any point mid-fight as to attack and defend and shit.
Right.
Like, so he's got like more powers than Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet, and more powerful in general. So everyone's saying that he can just murk Thanos in a fight.
But
Thanos is like a bug.
But Thanos could, if he used logic, Reality Stone, fake Thanos. He hides back. Darkseid goes for fake Thanos. Real Thanos
Yeah,
is
but
like...
the beams would sort them all out. The beams would just sort all of them out.
Yeah, but I feel like everything that Darkseid would do with Reality Stone could just stop it. Just by messing with him, surely.
Yeah, but...
You know, and like the time, just, oh, he's coming for me. Let me just rewind time a little bit. I just get in position. Okay, stab.
From Darkseid's fighting in the Earth one, I think you could murk Thanos too now. I really do.
I mean, if we go by comic book logic and how they do their fights, then there is a potential that he won't do everything you think he should do with the power he's got. But if you take it quite literally as like this man can control time and reality, which is just two of the things, why wouldn't that win the fight? Why couldn't he just use time to his advantage? I don't know if I keep turning my wrists as if I'm turning time myself, but use that to his advantage. Like, I would just set up like a fake stadium, put fake Thanos inside there, and do a Naruto style fake hundreds of Thanos just around everywhere, and then wait for Darkseid to fight.
Thanos just goes multi-sided Kenjutsu, and then it just 100 Thanos go just pop up, and you got the intense Naruto music coming in.
And it turns into anime. But yeah,
and then he goes, then they go Darkseid. He goes Thanos, Darkseid, Thanos. That's how the whole talking about like him and the Sasuke. And they're both just doing the ninja runs, hand behind the back, and just launching.
Darkseid and Thanos like, ooh. And then Thanos, not paying attention, shakes off the Infinity Gauntlet. Darkseid takes it, puts it on. He's like, what the hell is this?
Ooh,
worlds collide.
imagine.
Reality falters, fails, dies. Because next question is Darkseid strong enough to wield the Infinity Gauntlet? There's a question for you.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. I think he can.
Why?
Because, one, he's the size of the Hulk and Thanos, more or less. And literally, in DC universes, no one actually physically dies, because it takes a lot of things.
That is true.
Interesting to find out one day. We'll never find out one day.
Wonder if I want to find out. What's Tom doing right now? Do you think he'd have an opinion? Hello. I have a question for you. Well, there's a Dylan
Very
question.
specific reason you asked me onto a Zoom call rather than a Facebook one.
Yes, it's recording. I should make you aware.
Oh, hello.
All recordings are made for the purpose of training and quality. Are you happy to consent with this?
I did not consent to this.
Okay, I've got to kick you out then.
What was the question?
So Dylan asked me who would win out in a fight.
Tim's just come in.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello Tim. You can also answer this question. Who would win in a fight between Thanos and Darkseid?
Does Thanos have the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yes.
In this example, yeah.
Wait, I've got another question. Whose universe are they in? The DC one or the Marvel one?
I mean, let's just say
Century.
mutual
There could be
playing
any
grounds.
universe. A neutral universe. A neutral universe.
Because that really changes the question if he has the Infinity Gauntlet. Because the Infinity Stones don't work in a universe which isn't its own.
Oh, actually.
So Darkseid would win.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
What?
Let's
Imagine they're in a game and they're just meeting. Just like.
But you asked me.
Okay.
I just gave you a literal answer that I know.
Okay, I would say out of this, I'd say Thanos.
Okay.
If it was a game, it's depending on the skill of the person, isn't it?
No. I only say Thanos because surely, if Thanos has all the stones, he can control everything. He can manipulate the thing to actually work in another dimension, as opposed to thing. As opposed to Darkseid, the only thing he has going for him is if he can get Thanos into the anti-life equation.
Yeah.
Therefore, he can control him and think.
No,
Yeah.
but he's got those beams that can shoot out of it to protect himself and attack. He saw it in the Snyder Cut.
No, because he's basing it off his knowledge of the comics, which I agree with Tim. Because
The only way Darkseid would win, because if Thanos has the glove, if you're in this example, if Thanos has the glove, he could just make Darkseid disappear, right?
Oh,
The
I guess
only
he could have
thing
done that too. Yeah.
The thing Darkseid would have to do, Darkseid would have to get him into the anti-life equation, take control of it, their mind, and then thing.
Right.
Because that's the
So.
only way he could do it without. So if, say, Darkseid controlled Thanos in this,
Mhm.
in the anti-life equation, then Thanos would be under his jurisdiction. But it's depending how it happened.
Right. So with the anti-life
Overall,
equation, more on that because I'm not really well versed with what that is. I saw it in the film. I got a glimpse at Earth, as always, because Earth is the planet that has everything that all these people are looking for. Has it? What is it?
Basically, it's the idea of a mother box and a father box, and it was like living, but living machinery. Do you know how Cyborg is?
Yeah.
His cybernetic components. They're if I'm basing it off a TV show, they're considered a mother and father box. They would be
But what
part
do
of
they
life,
do?
the anti-life equation, because they're living, but they don't actually have a mortal soul.
Right,
I
but
think.
what is, because you're saying if Darkseid uses the anti-life equation to control Thanos, how does that work? How does the anti-life equation do this? What is it?
was it?
Because
anti-life equation was
if I'm understanding it right, Darkseid would have to have
Okay, got it. I know. I just looked up what the anti-life equation is.
Oh.
It's basically a formula that allows the person that knows the anti-life equation to dominate the will of others.
So is that the
So,
thing where
in Tim's example, if Darkseid was to use the anti-life equation, assuming he can use it faster than Thanos can snap, Darkseid wins. But it's
snap.
yeah,
So
but
is
he
that
has to beat the speed of a snap.
So now the question is, who's faster,
But wait,
Thanos
what
or
about his
Darkseid?
Wait, but what about his ultra defenses when he shoots the beams out of him, outside of him?
Yeah, Dylan's been going on about the laser beams from the film.
I don't think Darkseid can smoke Thanos. Doesn't matter what gauntlet you have.
See,
And plus, Darkseid actually planted the equation. I think. Do not think that all those like lines started coming in when he first.
Yeah. I'm trying to look that up for you.
Because if you're saying in the battle of quickness, surely Thanos would win because he can win with the snap of the finger if you're including the gloves. If you're saying a fist-to-fist fight with no power-ups.
Yeah, but Thanos doesn't use the gauntlet until he really has to, because it takes a strain to use all the stones.
Yeah, but then would you rather just make him?
Yeah, but if you knew you were facing someone like Darkseid, assuming you know his abilities, would you not just use the gauntlet like he did with the Avengers? So what is the thing? Because do you think speed of light will probably beat a snap, right?
Yes.
Is that what?
It's the speed of light.
The speed of his Omega beams.
So
because I've just remembered this by reading it, but it never misses, and disintegrates the target.
If you're saying if Darkseid has the army of the dead, maybe they can distract him long enough for Thanos can snap.
No. So, well, actually, if that's basically one of his abilities,
Yeah,
then
because
I guess it would count.
It's
Yeah.
canonized that he reforms living matters to be his slaves.
What if this happens in things?
So he could change any one of us into one of his monsters.
Okay, so in this scenario, then that would not apply because it would be just Darkseid and just Thanos and Gauntlet. So there wouldn't be anyone for him to reanimate.
No, yeah, but that's what. If you're saying overall, that could be a way how.
Like Colin said, if you go to the speed of light, and because the Flash goes in the speed of light, running speed, everything goes slow motion. Even if Darkseid misses the first shot, he could fire another one. With the speed of light, it's gonna beat the snap. In the 60s, there was a show you're saying, the DC, and they had you don't know if they had the fight in there between Thanos and Darkseid.
Oh.
That would kind of answer your whole question right now.
Yeah, that would actually put this to rest.
It would.
How do you pay someone who doesn't want to be paid for something you feel they should be paid for?
Alright, the way I was going to do it is just get in the things and just say, oh, I got you this. That's it. Or if they got a child, buy the child the toys. And then it just it works out like that. So the child has toys or outfits or whatever. Want clothes, or you just buy it. Because it's rude to reject a gift. That's
it
definitely
is.
the way it goes.
However, if I was a parent and you felt that you wanted to give me a gift and I didn't want it, and you bought my child a gift, my first thought would be, well, how would I use it?
It depends how close of friends you are to them and everything. It depends.
I guess
it has to be each situation is different.
It is tricky, I suppose, because you need to sort of base it off of how close are you, how well do you know their reaction. Like if I tried to give you something because say you've driven me around absolutely everywhere possible every time I am in London without fail, no questions asked, if I was to pay you, I would just be like, here is petrol money, because in that context it makes the most sense. And if you're like no, I would then be like, okay, then what the hell do I do? Because in that point, like, what would you give someone?
Okay, this is not a natural thing to do, but what could happen, say if you got like a birthday present, Christmas present, you just put that extra money you do, say you put it aside or something, and invest into them for like Christmas present or birthday present or something with them.
Oh, so what if there's something you know that they want, which they have to wait for, you could just... Yeah. So remember, there was that time back in sixth form when like I had a really crappy phone and didn't like everyone chip in to just like get me a brand new phone.
Basically, someone approached me because I seem approachable to everyone. It was like, can you ask everyone to like see if you get this and get everyone puts in? I was like, if everyone puts a certain amount of money in and then get the phone and then everyone agreed.
That was still mad, man. And then the phone got robbed like 2 weeks later, but it was a really nice gesture.
Was it 2 weeks?
It was such a short space of time. It was like no time.
Jeez.
Yeah. Fun. Well, you know what they say? You haven't really
did it end up in Romania
London.
or something?
Yeah, because I remember like the police couldn't really do much, and I was like, well, I have a Google account and I'm pretty sure Google is tracking my every move. And then I remember going onto Google on my account settings, and the phone was like a mile up from where it got taken. And then the police were like, we can't really do anything with this information because we have no proof it's actually there other than the fact that you are saying through to something you're tracking that the phone is in this property. Also, it's given like, it hasn't really given the property, it gave like an area, and then it went off for about a month or something. and then I just randomly checked in, and it was in Romania. Like, what happened? Which I thought was really funny. Like, I wasn't even bothered anymore. I just thought, I cannot believe that my phone is now completely gone. There's no way I'm getting that back, whatever happens. And I did feel bad because everyone chipped in for it, and then it ended up disappearing out of the country. Like, crap.
Yeah, so stuff like that, like it works out depending on like who it is and everything.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to figure out because obviously, I guess if you drove me around for like 5 years straight and never took payment, the next thing I'd think to do was, here's some money towards a car.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us owe you a car.
Oh no, here we go. Don't start this crowdfunding idea of just getting in a car. What is this?
Okay, Dylan, when do you turn 30? Getting you a car.
If I'm 26, 4 years.
26. I'm 26 this year. Why are we 26? When did that happen? I didn't approve that. I don't agree with it.
I do. With all the whole car stuff, it makes more sense to me.
I mean, after 25, isn't that it pretty much? Your level ups with vehicles in terms of age is over. Like,
No, the 26 is a different one. So, say we live together.
Yeah.
And you got proof and all that. You have a car, but say my car's scrapped or accident, crash, burn, whatever happens. Because we live at the same address, I can just like add myself to any of you, like your policy, and just drive it. No, for free, no cost added, nothing.
So you can do
So
that
I'm
before?
26 now. No, 26, you have to do that.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Say bye, Dylan.
Bye, Dylan.